It was record warmth for some, answers and understanding for others, and something new for those of us with green thumbs. 3 things to know and share from this past week. A record finish to the month of April and a record start to the month of May in the UK and Ireland. Let's go back to Sunday, April 27th, where temperatures around 22 degrees Celsius made for the 4th warmest London marathon of record. Warmth made more likely because of climate change. We hop over to the Emerald Island. On Wednesday, they recorded the warmest temperature in Ireland in the month of April. A blinking, strong fingerprint of climate change. And then it's gonna be May, and it's gonna be a record to start the month with 28 to 29 degrees in parts of the UK. Climate Shift Index says climate change made that heat at least 3 times more likely to occur. So in late March, we used attribution science to know that South Korea's unusual heat that they were experiencing was made 5 times more likely because of climate change, almost virtually impossible. And thanks to the scientists at World Weather Attribution, we now know for certain that that warmth was part of the reason why we were able to set the stage for over a dozen wildfires. A new attribution report shows that conditions allowed for these fires to grow and expand are now twice as likely than they were in a world without human-caused carbon pollution. Hotter, drier, windier Marches that are now 25% more likely. So now that the fires are out, what do we do with that information? Well, thanks to this report, we know that on our current path, conditions like this are expected to double again by 2100. Climate change is shifting our colder weather further north, and with that, what we can grow. A new analysis shows planting zones in 67% of 243 cities that we analyzed have already shifted. And by mid-century, that jumps to 90%. Sure, some crops may thrive, but so will pests and invasive species. All right, so the Climate Shift Index, you can see how climate change is influencing heat across the globe, and you can check on the health of your spring gardens. All you gotta do is go to climatecentral.org.